Hey there, guys. Welcome back. Alrighty, so we got our tank. We got it built, what have you. A couple of things we had to do is we went ahead and went up and we put down meteor defense at our coal. We put down a couple of them at our iron because we don't want to have to come up here too often to fix that. We put 50 ammo in each of them. That should save us, keep us going for a while. We got one over here. So we got our power plant still going. One of the things we did, we upgraded everything to fast belts, all the way up to our power plant and up to our iron. In addition, we switched these two over to be electric furnaces as opposed to steel furnaces, so we don't have to run coal through them. And you can see the iron's still coming through them quite a bit. We're keeping up though. We finally got caught up on our steel. Part of that's because we've got all of our lasers built now. Take a look over here. We have filled these, and we haven't filled them completely. I don't think. I think we just got 500 in each, which should be plenty for what we're going to need. We got rails built and what have you. What else did we do? Oh yeah, we put in another power plant. We kind of had to put in another power plant because our production was right at the edge of what we could produce. So we went ahead and threw another one in. It's hooked up to this other coal supply, so it's separate from the other one. This one's the one feeding production down here, but it's not really using that much, so we're just going to go ahead and use it to to feed that plant as well. So today, this episode rather, not today, but this episode, our goal is to figure out how to get over here to this uranium ore and how to make it ours. Now we got a couple of some big biter bases here that we're going to have to deal with potentially. Speaking of which, we probably want to, let's get in our tank and drive over there. We got our tank now. Great thing about the tank, trees don't bother it too much. Slow it down a little bit. The stones slow it down some. Let's get this telephone pole while we're here. There we go. If you run into the pole, into the stones, it will potentially stop it. Smaller ones, you go right through it. The bigger ones will definitely stop it. We're going over here real quick because I want to pick up, in case we do decide that we want to clear some of these biter bases out to make ourselves a path. I want to grab us some turrets. We'll grab some turrets. We'll grab some walls. We should have plenty of ammo. We'll grab the rest of what's up here. We don't want this stone, definitely. We don't need that. Do we need to take some walls? Nah, you know what? We're just going to take it all in ammo. Get rid of that. I don't even think we're going to take... Well, maybe we'll take a thing of grenades. I don't know that we necessarily need it because we have explosive shells for the tank, but we'll see. So let's take a looky-loo where we want to go, because like I say, we want to be able to take this uranium, but I'm thinking we might clip off here, or we might clip it off here. If we clip it off here, we'd have to figure out a way. We could just, I guess we could come down or something. But we want to see what's over here. And we want to kind of get a feel for how we can cut this off. If there's a shoreline that goes here. I suspect there's not. I think that's probably a lake, but we'll see. So yeah, so we're going to go down this way. We're going to just pretty much ignore these biter bases here. They shouldn't bother us, these ones, other than maybe they chase us a little bit if we run over their nests. But we can certainly do that. Let's go around the outside as much as we can. Just because we can go through the trees doesn't mean we should destroy ourselves, right? Now, biters can stop a tank. If you run straight into them, they can stop a tank. So you want to be careful. Now the nice thing is you can fire and move and it does not slow you down in the tank. So if we want to take out this worm, we can. And we can plow through the worms, keeping in mind that they will slow the tank down. And acid does do damage to the tank. Trying to get ourselves in a position where we can go ahead and repair. If you keep moving, the spitters get a little confused. They don't do too well. We'll help our bots out a little bit here. But again, we don't want to get too caught up in the idea of killing biters right now. If we're going to specifically do that, we will do it with a purpose. We just want to go down here and we want to explore. So we want to see what we're going to run into down here. And that's, we want to be real careful we don't run into rocks and get stopped if we've got a bunch of biters chasing us. So we're going to try and go between them. Water will stop you dead in your tracks. So there may be some water there that we're running into because we are in a lowlands area here. Water will stop you dead in your tracks with a tank. Even a little teeny piece of one. Which is one of the hazards of trying to go through the trees right now that you can't quite see, but it's okay. We got through it. We're going to avoid those biters. We're going to avoid biters there. We're just trying to get a feel for what's here. Trying to open up some of this map. So we don't want to go real fast. Run into something and get stuck. Alright, so it looks like Alright, so we won't be able to go that way to do it. Well, no, we will. We could cut there. So we could cut this off, right? And then potentially we could cut that end off. So we want to go up and see what's up here. So let's go back this way. See if we can sneak between these biters without making them angry and coming after us and all of that mess. Thread the needle here. Sorry about the noise. Trees make noise. Alright, so now this is where it's gonna get hairy, I think. Because we got some pretty hefty biter bases there, and we got a piece of water that's gonna stop us from going through. So if we maybe slip down through this lower one, it might not alert these guys. It'll just make these guys mad at us, and we can fight them potentially. No. Everybody's alert to our presence. There's a cliff there. So we're gonna have to run along this cliff and come up. We're gonna make these guys mad too. It's alright. As long as we don't run into something that stops us, we'll be okay. Because these guys, we get far enough away from them, they'll lose interest in us. Except for that one guy. He really wants us. He's gonna follow us all the way across the map. There he goes. Alright, so let's see what exactly is over here. Oh, that's some bullets. We don't need them. Alright, let's put whatever it is that we ended up with in our tank. Let's put some of that stuff in our tank, get it out of our way. We just don't want our tank to blow up. Alright, well, let's see where this coast goes, I guess. If we can. Yikes. Alright, so now we see where the coast goes. Now we just gotta hope we don't run into any rocks getting out of here. Okay. Let's go down this way, I guess, and see if we can sneak in between these guys. Trees, I don't care. Oh, shit. Cliff there. Holy, look at the biters. Alright, avoid the worms, or avoid the spitters. Alright, so there's a shoreline there. Uh-oh. Come on. Started to run into a big old rock wall there. I think if we go up this way, we will kind of come up towards the edge of our base, is what I'm sort of hoping. A little bit of a dangerous path because there are cliffs here. Like right there. The acid slows us down, but the trees tend to slow them down. I love a parade. I love the fact that we have walls. Thank you. Woo! That would have been ugly. Alright, so let's look and see what we found here. So if we've got a coastline here, that coastline probably comes straight across here. If we cut this off here, and we cut it off here, because it probably comes up, we could probably cut it off somewhere there. We could probably cut it off down here somewhere. And then we just come over with landfill. And we make an assault on the beach. So what we'd have to do is make an assault on the beach first so that we can get ourselves some landfill here and we can get this guy going. Then we could cut this off. That will give us our uranium ore. So we're going to start making a lot of landfill so we can come across there. Because we don't need to be coming around. We can come straight across with a landfill bridge here. And then cut this land off here and here. That'll give us this uranium. Because we really need some uranium. We need to start getting into nuclear power. Coal is not going to last us a lot longer. So that's going to be our goal there. We're gonna shoot for that patch of land there, and we're gonna make a bunch of. We're just gonna make a bunch of landfill. We'll make a landfill bridge across. We'll hit this guy. We'll come across close enough to be able to shoot at him, and we'll bomb the crap out of them and take them out, and make a beachhead and just take these guys out. It's gonna be ugly. Because those are not very pretty biters. but you know, we'll do what we can. All right, so let's do this. I think, yeah, we are pretty close. We're gonna put 2 in there. You know what? I hate to do it. We're just gonna drive through. Narrow space, and there's a telephone pole there. I just don't want to hit anything. But there we go. All right. And I don't want to back up into anything either. A lot faster to go back and forth in the tank than it is walking up here, that's for sure. One of these days we'll clean all this stuff up. Want to make sure you don't run into your telephone poles and kill your power lines. That is inside of our base, so we don't have to worry about putting the wall back up. Some people are really good at driving these things. I'm not. All right. Why are we short on glass? Why are we so short on glass? Oh, I think... Yeah, we're short on glass because we need it. Well, the lasers are sucking a lot of it in, but I suspect that it may also be because of the science. Does the science use glass? No, just the lasers. We're just sucking a bunch of it in for the lasers. Oh, we haven't completely filled up the belt yet. That's why. Okay. That's why it's still pulling it in. Alright, so... Oops. Let us go down... Ooh. Well... Let us try and go down without crashing into any of our crap. It looks like you can drive right through the meteors. Because they're not part of the vanilla game, I guess. They don't care. So let's go over here to our storage chests. And empty our tank out. We're going to want the stone because we're going to want to start making landfill with it. Uh-oh. Did I just do what I think I did? Yeah, I think I just destroyed all of those. I hit the wrong button. Oh well. That's life. Not much we can do about it now. At least it was just turrets, I do believe. I think that's all we destroyed was turrets. I hope that's all we destroyed. I'll have to go back and look. Anyway, there we go. So we're going to want our factories to get them started on making landfill. Let's put our tank away. Let's not destroy our tank. Let's put our tank away. We're going to want that. Let's give ourselves a couple of spots to work with first. Pile of those. Pile of those. Better yet, let's do it goes into and it goes out of for now. Alright, that'll get us started, and then we can add more. So we're going to want, well, we're going to set it up here next to the stone. We want a chest. We want that. And we're going to tell this landfill. Right? And then we're going to have a chest here. We'll do it there instead. Fill that sucker with landfill, or with stone. Put a bunch of stone in both of these. We'll just use up all the stone we have loose first. Now that we got enough room, let's go down here and get these other chests. Because we're going to want more than a few of these. We've only got... Oh well, you know what? It'll get us started. Right. So that'll get rid of all the stone we had in storage anyway. Gotta be real careful of that. If you hit E first and then you hold down Control and you click something, I'm pretty sure it deletes it, which I don't like that. I'm going to probably change that keybind because that cost me a whole lot of turrets. Not that it matters, I got a whole bunch more of them made, but there is no sense in wasting stuff that you need. One of these times I'll do it and it'll be something important. And I hope it was just turrets that I destroyed. Anything else we can use to make our life easier with that mess? No, because I think, yeah, that's pretty much all of the... We can grab these and make bigger chests. Everybody likes bigger chests, right? Giggity. I'll just make a bunch. For the gozintas. Do we want to make another set over here? Pour through as much of it as we can. Oh, we replaced the wrong chest on that one. We want to replace that one. Now this one will have to insert stone. That'll get us started. Just let it run. Imagine we'd fit one more in there, but I don't know how much that would kill our production. We're already taking a lot off of that one line anyway. And then once these ones stop taking, oh yeah, you know what? It's not going to be a long-term thing. We'll see if we can do it. I don't think we can fit another assembler there. Nope, can't fit another assembler. To hell with it. We're not going to worry about it. All right, we'll let that run. So let's take a look, see what we got here. So, if we got some really big ones here that we're going to have to kill. It's going to take some work to kill them. But if we can lop this off somewhere up here, if this shoreline comes up here, which it probably does, we can come across here, hook up here, kill these guys, and then we can come up here, kill these, and build ourselves a wall here and cut this off. And then we can work our way down on these, and then cut this off down here That's going to give us our uranium. It's going to give us a little bit of coal, another bit of coal, and that'll be it for expansion. I really think, for now, until we have railroads, which we've been working on. We've been building our railroads, but we don't want to go all the way around this just for this when we can come across here. So let's look what we got so far. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Gonna take a little while. Yeah, it's gonna take us a little while, but we'll get it. How has that got iron on it? Oh. Musta. Huh. Wow. We've been doing it for a little bit. I didn't even see it when I did it. Alright, well. That took care of that. Got our iron out of there. Alright. Ooh, I wonder. We don't have artillery yet, do we? No, but we got rockets. What is the range on a rocket launcher? 36. We may want to build a rocket launcher. Gears, electronic circuits, and iron plates. Now, if we had nukes, you betcha we'd want a rocket launcher. Alright. 5 gears, 5 iron plates. Wherever will we get them? Rocket launcher. Craft. And then we're going to want explosive rockets. So, electronic circuits along with the explosives. And then, yeah. Good thing we're making explosives. Let's grab a metric crap ton of green circuits. What else do we need? Iron plates. We've got them down here. See how many we can make. We're out of whatchamacallit for that, but that's okay. Because this is what we want. That'll give us rockets. we'll let that cook rockets. We'll go up here. Oh, somebody damaged something up here. Oh, it's just minor damage though. We'll be alright. That one sticks out a little further than the other ones. While that's cooking, let's go over here. Where's our tank? Oh, we put our tank away, didn't we? Let's go get our toys. Incidentally, we are at the point now where if we wanted to, we could quote unquote finish the game as far as Lazy Bastard goes. We have all the technologies needed to craft the silo and then to craft all the rocket parts and launch it. The problem is it would take us for freaking ever because our production is so low. For things like red circuits, we're crafting them by hand and stuff. But if we chose to, and we're going to at some point, add on and start making green circuits in a serious manner, making red circuits in a serious manner. Oops. We could have a rocket launched. We have the technology. It's just time now. The thing is, we need materials. So let's go over here. And one of those materials being the ability to use coal, not for our power plant, because we're going to run out of it. So we need nuclear energy to further our goals. We should have gone around the cliff. And there's cliff. See, it's hidden in the trees. It's hard to see. I think we can go down here and get up there. I want to go over here and see how close we can get with what we've got. Now, one of the things I think we can do I think this will still work. Yeah, this will still work. And then the biters can't get across that, if memory serves me right. But neither can like our car and what have you. I don't think we can cross that with that, but we can walk across it. Ultimately, we're going to want to drive a train across it, obviously. So that is, I can't quite tell how far away. But we should be able to launch rocket launchers at these guys. Of course, the closer we get, the madder they're going to get at us. Screwed that one up. Yeah, they want us in the worst way. They know we're here, they just can't get to us. We gotta be careful not to go so far that we end up in the shallows where they can walk. There we go. I think we can shoot at those guys from a safe distance. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. What's the range on this? 36? I think we'll be able to get them and get our beachhead. Which is what I wanted to see if we could do. Rocks, 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 rocks. More rocks. Into the cliff. Let's not run into our walls. Let's not run into our power poles. Alright, let's walk over here. So we don't want to drive through our factory. Oh, I guess we should have been smart and done that so that we didn't have to continually come down here and refill it. How many did it make? It made 60. Do we have another factory? We do indeed. Into Gazauta, explosive rockets, why not do this? We're gonna do it. Why not just do that? Where's our rocket launcher? There's our rocket launcher. Right? Let's just go play. Just for fun. Just to see what we can do. See how effective this is. I'll tell you what, nukes are very effective. As long as you don't get caught in the blast radius. Once we get nukes. Speaking of which, we are right at the cusp of being able to research Covarex. Covarex is a process in the game. It's named after one of the devs, where that little bit of uranium that we have over there will feed our reactors and our nuclear program for practically ever, because it takes waste products, waste nuclear products, and turns them into usable radioactive products. It's basically an enrichment process. So, one of the things, sugar, that we are going to, come on, where's the hole? Right there, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. One of the things we're going to do is research that. The problem is, it takes purple science. We're not making purple science yet. It takes purple science, and it takes 1,500 purple science. So, even though we're farting around this episode and just kind of discovering some stuff, next episode we're going to start making purple science. reach you? Yeah, there we go. Look how far we can reach. We can get all the way down to there. Very nice. Alright, let's ruin these guys' day. Well, that doesn't do much damage, does it? And it only does damage to one of them. Well, no, it does surrounding damage. There we go, killed the 2 worms. So let's see what the rockets do. We can't get close enough to do with the rockets, can we? We'll come over here and get these guys. Maybe. No. We need to get closer to them. Alright. See if this will let us get down here. Yes, it will. So I wonder, other than collateral damage, if it's just better to use single rockets. We're not close enough to shoot these guys yet, which sucks, because we could have just about taken out that whole base. Alright, so now we know. So we just make a bunch of rockets and we'll be able to take these guys out from offshore. Nice. Now, I don't think I can throw a grenade that far. Yeah, you can only throw a grenade to that edge right there. But they'll be fun too. Alright. So we'll be able to get over here and work on these bases. So next episode, we're going to build Purple Science. And Purple Science takes quite a bit. It takes rails, which we're already making. Takes productivity modules, which need red and green circuits. And it takes electric furnaces, which we were making. But they take heat shields and what have you. And Covarex takes 1,500. Now when we make Purple Science, at least we're making 3 at a time. So we need to make enough for 500 batches. So let's see. That would be 15,000 rails and 500 furnaces and 500 productivity modules. But once we have that, this is what it gives you. Processes great, uranium-235 and 38. You need 40 of them to get it started, but once you get it started, it's self-perpetuating. Now the other one we want eventually is nuclear fuel processing, which takes the old spent cells and reuses them. So we can do the 50. So we're going to need 1,550 Purple Science is what we're going to need. So the next episode, we're going to start setting up for that. Obviously, we don't have to make it all in one shot. We just need to be making it. So if we make a system just to get it, a few at a time, it's going to add up over time. And then once we have it started, we can let it cook. Must be a rock there. Come on, go away. There we go. Ran into another rock. If you're moving when you hit them, you do more damage because momentum. But yeah, we can get a few going, and it'll add up. And if we can get those two technologies, we're golden. The rest of what we've got technology-wise to research, we'll look when we get down here, is not nearly as game impacting as Cobra X. Now, way late game, the devs have added something new to the game. They've added a spider, a mechanical spider kind of thing. If anybody remembers the Will Smith version of Wild Wild West, you basically are getting that spider from the movie. So the rest of the technology we've got, let's see. Spacesuit stuff is for space. Effect transmitter makes you produce faster. Automation makes you produce faster. Mining drills make you produce faster. Braking force makes you slow the trains down more. None of this stuff is super consequential in comparison to those two. Now when we get further along, for the space stuff, yes, which when we get down into all of this crap, there's a huge amount of production that we're going to have to be doing to make these things and to get into space. I don't know if we're ever going to do it. Not in this game. I don't know. Not as a series. We'll see. We may do it, but we may end up doing it like once a week and cutting back, as opposed to, a couple of videos a day, which is what I've been doing lately. But I do someday. I do want to get spaceships. I want to be able to go out into space. I want to do all this stuff. So we're gonna shoot for it. But it may be a long-term game. That may be a long-term game. I wanted to see if we could get to the lazy bastard with the restrictions that we put on ourselves. And if we get to that, I'm happy as far as this series go. But what I may do is, rather than doing an everything we do series has to be on tape, I may play this game for a while and then do an update and then, what have you. Let me know what you guys think, but I think that's what I might do, is get all the way to the lazy bastard, get the lazy where is it? Okay, so we don't have protection there, so we're okay, but we got to go up and repair it. But that is why we have redundant electrical, so that it doesn't kill all of our electric when it cuts through some of our power lines, which is what it has done. But we can go up here and we can fix this real easy. There we go. But we didn't lose any power, which was nice. How are we doing on power? We're doing okay. We're doing okay. So that's the plan for the next episode, guys. We're going to work on creating purple science. And we may create that completely from scratch. In other words, the basic stuff that's on here, we'll make a whole new section, because we need to make furnaces, which is going to require us to go through all the steps to get to that furnace. So we may have to make all of that all the way up to there. We're going to need, oops, don't want to do that. We're going to need productivity modules. So we may have to make a red and a green section just for that. So yeah, we'll do it all as its own little self-contained science place, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so I will talk to you later. Bye.